Hello and welcome back to my channels, and in this video I'm gonna review this 1/6 scale, the Hot Toys Spider-Man from the PlayStation 4 and 5 called the 2099 Black Suit. Now I don't quite understand why they call black suit. I mean, as you can see, this is totally blue. I have no clue why they call that. So, and all my Spider-Man figures are around about 180 or 175 around that mark, so which is a reasonable price, I would say. So here we are. I'm quite impressed with the quality of this, and the suit looks really amazing. The quality is awesome. The paint jobs on the spider logo is amazing as well. So here we are. So the only thing that I would say on this figure is out of the box, the first impression is I don't see any second tray. I mean, I was complaining about Iron Spider that I got before, and they're saying the lack of accessory. And to be fair, that one actually comes with more accessory than this guy. I mean, you got all the regular sweat effects and stuff anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna count those as accessory. I mean, it is supposed to come with it anyway. What's the point of having a Spider-Man and you don't have a web accessory, which is ridiculous, right? So it must have it anyway. But one thing that is noticeable is it does come with more pair of hands than the any other figures, which is a good thing. But apart from that, you got nothing. Okay, you got no drone, no UV light effects. Anyway, so the pair of hands that comes with it is as usual. You got a pair of fists, obviously, and you also have the web shooting pose style hands, which is by default it should be in there for the Spider-Man figures. And then you got a couple of relaxed hands, but the thing is they got couple of style. One is kind of wide on the fingers and kind of a bit different compared to this hand. This one is more like a relaxed hand, and this one is a bit different, sort of like you're gonna grab someone or something like that. So the looks is slightly different. They both have the left and right, obviously. And then you also have the sort of like a Black Panther style claw. So it's like this. So, I like this one a lot. So it makes me remind me of the Black Panther or something like that, because it has quite a lot of spiky nails on it, which is cool. And then you have only one pair of, I wouldn't say pair, only one hands like this. So one is pointing fingers like that. And then you got a karate chop style like this, like from Toy Story. This is kind of weird. So you got one each, and that's it. And you don't get the other hand at all. So that's about it, really. So accessory is very disappointing. It has nothing else, and that's the shocking features of this one. But the character is really cool, and the look is amazing. I mean, if I zoom in a little bit, you can see the head sculpt is amazing. You can see that all the nose and the eyes. You don't have a swappable eyes either, so this is the way it is, because in the game that's the way it looks anyway. You can go all the way there 360, obviously, but in terms of articulation wise, you cannot do much. You can only do a little bit up and down, and you can go left and right. That's about it. It's not like Iron Man figures, Iron Man diecast figure on Hot Toys. You can do so much articulation with it. And what I really disappointed with the Iron Man, not Iron Man, Spider-Man in these plastic figures is that you can't do a lot of posing. And you can, I suppose, but you can if you look at the pictures here, right? It's kind of crazy that I don't think you can ever pose it like this. That is crazy. I mean, I want to post it like that in my display shelf, but I really don't think it's possible. Even if it is possible, it's really bad idea, because you're gonna crease all this suit, and over time it will get damaged, and it will never go back to normal again. So it's gonna be a issue. So if you want to do it, go ahead and do it, but it's kind of risky. I wouldn't do it if I were you. So for such an expensive figure, so there we are. So it's a shame that you got a Spider-Man figure and you can't pose it in a dynamic pose, and you just gonna have to put it in a display shelf in a museum pose style, and what is the point? And that is such a shame, really. And if I look at my Sentinel, as Spider-Man, I can pose all I want. I can go crazy. I don't have to worry about joint problem. I don't have to worry about suit problem. But then again, in these figures, then what they're trying to do is try to get realistic looks rather than the focusing on the articulation and posing. So I suppose that's where the problem is, I guess. But some people just like, the way it looks rather than actually posing all around. So I suppose it's depend on everyone's taste, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, so you got all the nice muscular neckline and shoulder piece, and you got a little bit glossy parts on the red and also on blue all the way to the arm, and you got a nice fin. These are nice soft rubber, by the way, so they don't bend or they don't get broken, so which is nice. And the hands got a little bit of articulation as well, so you can go obviously the whole 360, or you can go up and down, well, if you want to. So you can do a little bit web shooting pose from here if you want. I just leave it like that because I want to, scratch someone with the Black Panther style claw here. And then you got the chest part is really nice, and you got all the muscular. They're all soft rubber. If you press it, they're really nice to touch. And you can bend it, obviously. And you can, if you bend it, you got two joint here. You got one here and another one here. So you can crouch all you want. So there we are. And then you can push it back as well. And one good thing about this one is that you got a lot of flexibility in the suit. So if you bend or crouch or whatever, you still have a bit of room to move around a little bit. For example, the armpit, for example, I can go all the way up, and you don't have to worry too much about the stretch down here. But I wouldn't go too far beyond that because you can see that it's already starting to stretch maximum level. So I would rather go a little bit about this height, and I think I'm comfortable at this level. So, and also the arm, you can go bent and you can go all the way like that, but you can see so much crease going on, so this really is a bad idea. So I wouldn't go too far on that. So, and on the feet, the back is kind of like very plain, which is kind of not my kind of taste, I would say. I wish they put a little bit like a Spider-Man logo or something like that, but unfortunately you don't get anything in this one. So, but I think that's the way it is in the video game as well, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, and trying to make it accurate as possible to the game. And then on the legs, you got some glossy parts on the rubber parts, and then you got some sticky one on the knee as well. And then that's about it, and you don't have anything on the leg. And then you got on the feet, obviously you got a bit of toe articulation as well, which is nice. And that's about it, really. I mean, you don't have any other UV light effects or anything like that. And you do have different kind of material. I mean, the materials feels like somewhat like a raincoat style, like shiny, and you can scratch it and soft, and it seems to be nice material. But I don't know how long these material will last. So all the stitching and stuff seems to be secure enough for now, but over time I wonder whether can they stay in that position, stay like this all the time. I don't know, so I guess only time will tell. Anyway, so there we are. So I hope you enjoyed it, and so thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers.